Vamos testar os decibéis. Os decibéis da nossa pequena e humilde transmissão que estamos fazendo. Nós vamos entrando no ar neste momento para falar de melhor basquetebol do mundo novamente. Falar de NBA Finals e falar de mais um jogo da série entre a Nets e Rockets. Os Rockets estarão em quadra. Alô? Quem fala? É o faxineiro. Boa. Vamos escolher o uniforme, porque agora jogaremos como mandante. Vou com esse. Vou com esse uniforme para jogar de mandante.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Game 3 brings us our first change of scenery, but what hasn't changed are my colleagues. At home in any arena, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And this series is in Brooklyn tonight, as the Nets will be going up against the Houston Rockets. Taking a look at the Rockets, staggered after a resounding Game 2 loss, they'll try to regain their confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. I don't think anybody could see how the first few games of these finals would play out. Now they find themselves trying to avoid falling into an 0-3 hole. Kenny, I mean, it's got to be a must-win game, right?
Hey, going down 3-0 in any series, especially the NBA Finals, that means the other team is the best in their conference. It's an invitation for fishing season. It's really an invitation. So you got to bounce back some way, win a game tonight to get on track.
Being down 0-2 is bad, but they can still pull off a backdoor sweep all four to Game 7. Right now, the effort and intensity has not been there. So first, those are the things they need to address, and one at a time, baby. Win one at a time.
Let us send it down to Kevin Harlan. We are approaching tip-off. Thanks for joining us.
Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
É isso aí. Estamos no ar para o jogo 3 da final do melhor basquetebol do mundo. Jogo 3, a série saindo de Houston, se mudando para o Brooklyn, o Barclays Center, e nós tendo a oportunidade, o nosso time tendo a oportunidade de levar a franquia Nets ao primeiro título de sua história. Deixa eu escolher o tênis certinho aqui, porque eu não vou ficar pegando tênis qualquer não. Esses aqui eu não vou pegar não. Esse aqui, vermelho, vai ter que ser o azul mesmo. É isso aí, vamos de azul, que é o mais escurinho. Escurinho. Jogando como mandante, é o terceiro jogo da série. A série tá 2-0 para nós, ganhamos 2 jogos fora de casa. O segundo jogo foi uma pequena cacetada. Mas sabemos que a série é melhor de 7 jogos, então não é porque ganhamos 2 que nós temos tudo garantido. Deixa eu dar uma olhadinha antes aqui em algumas coisas. Será que eu consigo fazer o que eu estou pensando em fazer? Eita. Jogo 3. É isso aí. Vamos de jogo 3. Vamos para a quadra. Vamos fazer nosso aquecimento. Você que está aí acompanhando a nossa live pode mandar a sua mensagem, seu comentário e fazer a sua interação conosco. É hora do jogo 3.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. The Houston Rockets with a Game 3 opportunity to dig themselves out of a 2-0 hole. They will need to bring all they can muster against the Nets. This is the NBA playoffs, and it's up next.
We're at the jam-packed Barclays Center in Brooklyn. A 2-0 start to the finals. Things could change direction here in Game 3. 2K Sports brings you NBA playoff action. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Take a look at the Nets. They're confident speaking right now after winning the first 2 games on the road. They're right where they want to be.
And winning the first 2 games away from home has put them in an incredible advantage. They just need 2 more wins, and they'll be the NBA champs.
And guys, the fans know it. I mean, they can sense how close it is, and they're letting their guys hear it. It's going to be a tremendous atmosphere in here all game long. There's nothing quite like the NBA Finals.
Here's the starting group for Houston. Paul and Harden are the incredible backcourt duo. P.J. Tucker is out there with Gerald Green, and it's Capella in at the center position.
He's a high percentage scorer for a reason now. Capella, an alley-oop specialist.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with Mike D'Antoni for just a minute. He told his guys he wants them to hit the reset button. He said, I need us to focus on what's ahead, not what was in the past. Looked at the film, evaluated what we need to do to improve. Now I want our guys to forget about those first 2 games. We still have what it takes to come away champions. We will see if they can fast forward and get that first finals win tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Allen outside, down low, and the rejection by Harden. Pass to Tucker. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
Hey, we know Harden can score it, but he also has great vision.
Russell looking it over. Bounce pass from Carroll. Silva, defended by Paul. The shot's good from Silva.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The 3 from Harden. And it's Russell with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Silva, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good from Silva. Here's Paul. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Harden outside. Pass to Capella. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Capella's got his second basket of the night.
Capella's a capable scorer from the interior. Nice job there.
Russell passes to Silva. Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Carroll. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. The Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Paul dishes to Harden. To Paul. A rebound by Silva.
That's what they want. A good look from the mid-range game. Hey, but unfortunately they came up empty.
Russell against Paul. Russell passes to LeVert. Clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. LeVert's got his first bucket in this one.
Got to give LeVert credit. I mean, not allowing the defense to shut him down, using his length to get his shots off inside. Well done.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
É isso aí, começo de jogo equilibrado, os Rockets vêm com um ânimo redobrado, o ataque deles está funcionando e o nosso ataque também. Tá um jogo bem interessante nesse começo por enquanto. Vou ficar meio atento com os fatos que estiverem acontecendo. Eu vi gente correndo agora há pouco aqui na frente de casa, né? Porque quando tá de dia deixa a cortina aberta, a janela fica fechada. Eu deixo a cortina aberta e vejo um pouco de movimentação aqui na frente de uma correria. Eu falei, nossa, o que tá acontecendo? Ainda mais nesse ponto da cidade em que vivo aqui, a situação não é tão simples. Mas vamos pro jogo. Vamos agir naturalmente e jogar dentro do sistema, que é sempre a chave. Jogar dentro do sistema. Deixa eu ver se tem alguém aqui na nossa sala de bate-papo.
And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Second is Clint Capella. Third is D'Angelo Russell.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter, and it's Gordon missing.
And you can see at this stage of his career, just still not comfortable as a finisher at the basket.
Tries again, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one's on Eric Gordon. Brooklyn shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Pegou o rebote ofensivo e mandou um fatiou, passou pra negada. Vai pra linha, bonito.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shot.
He's off on the first. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. To the paint. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Classic.
Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the night.
I can't find an excuse for letting Dinwiddie get this positioning inside. I mean, once he has it, you're toast.
Oh, Fareed in position. An emphatic LU jam.
Boy, remarkable athlete is Kenneth Fareed. You throw a pass anywhere near him, and he'll finish it off in style.
Está explorando a minha falta de velocidade na defesa.
Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Gordon. Dinwiddie kicks to Napier. 6 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from Silva. Here is House. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. In the corner, it's Gordon. Here is House. And that one released in time, but no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Houston on top, up 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. Chris Ball talks about the matchups he faces at the point guard.
The toughest position in the NBA night in and night out is the point guard position. You know, every night you look at the board, the coach is pretty much going to say, their team goes as such and such goes. You know what I mean? So that's the toughest part, and that's probably the funnest part, too, because it's competition.
And CP3, one of the most competitive players in the game.
It's an obsession with him, and you can see how hard he gets after it every time he takes the court.
Welcome back to our coverage of the NBA Finals. More action straight ahead. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
Getting high percentage looks, wearing down that defense on the inside.
Grinding away down low, man. Just filing them down. Love the bully ball method. Paying off well.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Kenneth Faried, Gordon out there with Rivers. Then there's Nene, and it's House in at the small forward. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Baller in that last game against the Rockets was terrific. He ended up with 19 points, and he was locked in with a strong shooting night from both the floor and the free throw line. He flat out dominated. The other team threw waves of defenders at him, but nobody could slow him down. He'll be looking to carry that effort into tonight's game. Kevin?
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while, and you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that high, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention.
The shot from the low post is good. Baller's got his third basket of the night.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
The Nets with the lead. Harris outside. Fires it up. Again, the Nets for two. Now a timeout called by Houston. Allen's checked in for Davis. Hollis Jefferson comes in for Harris. And it's Russell in for Shabazz Napier. Rockets trail by 3. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ball finds Tucker. Great D that time from Silva.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Outside Russell and taken away by Paul. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets from deep Harden. Rebound Brooklyn. Saturday was a great victory for them.
And how about the points they put up? I mean, they were aggressive. In fact, at times overwhelming.
Hey, I agree with you there. I mean, they were in a really nice flow, Greg. Seemed like they couldn't miss.
Now here's Green. Feeds it to Tucker. Shoots from the block. It's rebounded by Silva.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And here's Harden for 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
You know, the confidence Harden has in his three-point shot, especially that step back that he shoots, is just mind-boggling. He loves letting it fly from deep.
Silva guarded by Tucker. Allen's shot is off. Houston's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Green dishes to Paul. Harden outside. Back to Paul. Lets it go with a three. He's off on that one. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Outside Russell. Over to the wing. Here's Dinwiddie. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Dinwiddie's got the lead up to 5 now for the Nets.
Orchestrating their offense like a vet. D'Angelo getting everybody involved.
Harden the pass to Paul. Back to Harden. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harden's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Russell against Paul. And Russell gets it to go. Russell's got his first 2 points.
And this is what you get with a bigger guard. D'Angelo able to finish through contact.
Now Harden. Shot from 16. An amazing shot, just barely beat the buzzer.
That is as big a shot as you are ever going to see.
And guys, he wanted it. He desperately was begging for that ball and was dying to take that shot.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Kenneth Reed. Kenneth, you guys have been out rebounded by a lot. Why do you think that's happened?
I don't know. We're missing a lot of threes, so they're getting a lot of those rebounds, and they're really gang rebounding this group. So they're really getting after it, and they're making sure that we don't get no second chance shots.
Well, we'll see if that gets fixed in the second half, Kenneth. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And we're set to get started again for the next in this game 3. It's been quite a game for Ballin.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
And, you know, Greg, I like how they've set the pace. There's a lot of time left in this one, so there's no rush. You don't have to go 70 miles an hour. Keep it at about 45.
Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Waller is out there with Allen, and it's Carroll in at the small forward position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Green. It's rebounded by Silva. Nets leading by 3. To the middle. Here's LeVert. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. LeVert's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Brooklyn. Harden kicks to Paul. Lock at 6. Outside, Green. Hits it from three-point range. Green's got 5 now.
And the instincts from the veteran point guard. Chris Paul has tremendous feel for the game and for how to get his teammates the ball when they're open.
Outside, Russell. And Capella sends it back.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing, awareness, recognition. He's really good at erasing shot attempts.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Houston shooting their first free throws here for the night.
Pronuncie-se. Estamos no ar, cara. Estamos no ar.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
fazer barulhinho pra ele. Vamos tentar atrapalhar ele.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, after being a sixth man during the beginning of his career, Harden has blossomed into a big-time star. He's a top-tier combo guard in this league now.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Davis comes in for Allen, and Shabazz Napier subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And then for Houston, House is checked in, and it's Rivers in for Paul. That one drops. He ties it up.
Boy, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
To the right side. On the wing, Davis. Capella covering. Here's LeVert. Now the pass to Carroll. Shoots. And he drops that one in. Carroll's got his first points of the night. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Harden outside. Back to Rivers. Houston moving it around. Here's Capella. And no good. Trying to use the glass. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. No good from Silva. Rockets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's LeVert. Drains the jumper to finish the break. LeVert's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
I find LeVert to be at his best when he's in rhythm. When he's pulling up off the dribble, you know he's feeling it.
Rivers bounce pass. And here's Harden for 3. Drills it from outside. Harden's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Kicks it to Carroll. Clock at 6. Passes it to Napier. Shoots over Tucker. And it's Napier missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Difícil. Difícil, principalmente porque os caras não estão jogando dentro do sistema. Os caras não estão passando bola, não estão fazendo jogada armada, não estão trabalhando de pick and roll comigo. Eu não sei o que aconteceu com o Shabazz Napier hoje. Ele não passou uma bola pra mim. Tá certo. Ele tem a decisão dele de querer fazer a jogada, mas 2 vezes que eu entrei livre com possibilidade de definir jogada, ele nem aí pro passe. Sabe-se lá o que tá acontecendo com essa equipe aí, filho. Estamos com a vantagem em jogo 2 das finais e os caras estão querendo mudar o sistema. Os caras querendo mudar o sistema no meio da bagaça.
And while we have a chance, let's now take a look at the NBA's season assist leaders. Number 1, Chris Paul. James Harden is second.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
Nets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Silva, Fareed defending. No good from Silva.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the Nets with possession here. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Caruch, defended by Gordon. Pass to Caruch. Shot to stop the run. Sinks the three-pointer. Caruch has got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Hey, Spencer Dinwiddie is a really good passer at the point guard position, and he knows that's critical to developing chemistry with his teammates.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 14. Rivers gets a wide-open look. Here's Fareed. And Davis sends it back. Karuch. It's good. Karuch has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Here's Gordon. He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And, the defense knew how to play at that time. Liked how they made their presence felt without committing the foul.
Here's Dinwiddie. Shot from free throw range. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. And it's a 4-point Nets lead. The third quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead. They're up by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
Se eu conseguir no final do quarto receber a bola, fazer o poste e trabalhar do jeito que eu estou acostumado a trabalhar. Essa deu certo. Quarto período, vamos embora.
Let's hear what Mike D'Antoni was going over with his team moments ago.
Come on, guys. Come on now. Let's go. We're going to score easy. Can't let down. You got to run back every time. Let's go. Come on, guys. Let's go. Go.
Greg demanding more effort on the defensive end.
And it's been there so far. Coach knows they can score, but they have got to defend better.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Gordon is at the 2 with Green playing the 3. Clint Capella is out there with Kenneth Faried, and it's Paul in at the point.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into his shot. Good use of pace there.
Rockets trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the dunk by Capella.
Just a hard battle, and neither team able to create any distance.
Yeah, keeping things interesting, and that's how we like it as broadcasters. I mean, you feel that one of these teams, though, is going to go on a run quite soon.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
First one falls for him.
The next step for Dinwiddie is to just become more consistent going forward, especially when it comes to scoring, because I think he does everything else pretty well.
So he gets them both. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Ball against Russell. Over in the corner, Green. And Clint Capella is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Brooklyn making some changes. Damari Carroll's checked in for Harris. And it's LeVert in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Brooklyn leading by 6. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Russell, rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
It's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Houston. And it's the Rockets with the ball. 6-point game. Capella with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time
O
in
Harris.
tight spots. You got to be
O
patient.
Harris que deu
And
essa
he is
espirrada aqui.
playing to his strengths.
Poke
Foi
loose.
engraçado.
Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
Tucker forces the turnover, then
rapaz,
immediately
esse jogo
gets
vai
the
ser
ball up
apertado.
court. That's just an experienced, smart play.
Você que está nos
Russell
assistindo em
against
sua
Paul.
casa, esfregue suas mãos.
Pass to LeVert. Outside, Russell. 6 to shoot. There's Hollis Jefferson. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Nets lead by 3.
Make way and wake up. Hollis Jefferson getting it done in traffic.
Gordon kicks it to Tucker. Capella, the pass to Gordon. Puts one up from 19. And Houston again with the bucket.
Eric Gordon has a knack for scoring in big spots of the game. Well done, EG.
The drive by Russell. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
That could be a game-turning play. I mean, Hollis Jefferson making his presence felt there.
Gordon deciding where to go with it. The pass to Tucker. He kicks to Capella over Allen. And it's Capella missing. Brooklyn leading by 3. To the inside. Hollis Jefferson. A stupendous finish in traffic.
And with the physical gifts that Hollis Jefferson has, he plays a lot bigger than his listed height.
Ball against Russell. And Paul gets it to go in.
Tell you what, it's pretty obvious why CP3 is the man they rely on in these big moments. I mean, he's courageous, fearless, and productive. Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Now here's Paul. And Allen with the block. They get it back. Capella with the bucket.
So good to see the role players stepping up in big moments. That's a big basket for Clint Capella.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Ball against Russell. A 3. Eric Gordon with the rebound. And the wide open shot from Paul. Good. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Well, Paul's got them dropping right now for sure.
Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Russell passes to LeVert. Will not go. This is off the front iron. And it's Paul with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Inside. Count it.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Paul against Russell. Kicks to Carroll. Outside, Russell. Shoots over Tucker. Got it!
Oh, wow, talk about saving something for the end. D'Angelo getting it done. You the man.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-0. It's only a matter of time now, Greg, until this series is in the books.
You know, this victory all but seals the deal. As strong as they look throughout this game and this series, I'll be shocked if they don't close it out in Game 4.
Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olin, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
Que final dramático. Eu tava quietinho ali no banco esperando, né? Mas que final dramático. Fiquei fora o quarto período inteiro. De um certo modo é bom, mas claro que a gente quer estar na quadra. Mas fiquei de fora o quarto período inteiro porque não teve parada o jogo. Eu não pedi também pra entrar, eu não fiquei pedindo pra entrar também. Agora teve umas do Hollis Jefferson ali que foram interessantes, né? Umas enterradas ali que não mantiveram o time no jogo. Agora o Russell ganhou na última bola.
So it's got like 3 layers of meats and cheeses, and then it's all bread.
É isso aí. Finalizado o jogo de número 3 da série. E estamos a caminho da varrida. Rapaz, quem diria? Quem diria que estaríamos a caminho da varrida? (3-0) na série, mas num jogo que foi extremamente dramático. Assim como foi o jogo 1, né? O jogo 1 também foi decidido no fim, né? Foi meio próximo ali, pelo menos. Foi 4 pontos, mas os Rockets não abandonaram o jogo. Já no jogo 3, era idas e vindas, voltas e reviravoltas que... vou te falar, viu? O Harden apareceu pra série, né? Fez 14. É por isso que os Rockets ficaram no jogo. Mas se você for ver em números totais aí, eles ficaram melhor na bola de 3. De novo, né? Porque nós forçamos muito a bola de 3. Nós estamos forçando bola de 3. Isso não tá legal. E mesmo nas bolas de 3 que às vezes não são tão forçadas, elas não estão caindo também. O pessoal tá meio nervosinho pelo jeito. Eu cometi uns erros, tenho que reconhecer isso, não gostei da minha forma de jogar não. Cometi alguns erros ali que eu não gostei, tipo os 3 arremessos que eu errei mesmo ali, cara, não era arremesso que eu normalmente erraria. Talvez eu tenha exagerado um pouco na força do arremesso. Focar um pouco mais, né, no treinamento de arremesso. Primeiro quarto perdemos, segundo quarto ganhamos, terceiro quarto ganhamos por 1. E o quarto período perdemos por 3. Jogo equilibrado. Jogo de final, né? Jogo de final é assim. E na verdade conseguimos colocar bastante gente com pelo menos aí 5 pontos, né? Um time inteiro com pelo menos 5 pontos. Os 5 pontos do Kuruchi fez a diferença. Os 3 pontos do Ed Davis fez a diferença. A única cestinha que o Carroll acertou fez diferença. Ó, todo mundo no time pontuou praticamente. Todo mundo no time. Todos os que entraram fizeram pelo menos uma cestinha. Então, bastante interessante aí o jogo da nossa equipe. Do lado dos Rockets, tiveram alguns que pontuaram bem, como o Geraldo Verde e o Austin Rivers. Mas quem fez a pontuação e carregou foi o Capela e o Harden, né? Tá bom assim. Jogo 3 completado. 3-0 na série. Estamos a caminho da varrida. Olha o banco nosso. O banco dos Nets fez muita diferença no jogo, porque o time titular não estava bem não. Mesmo com os titulares, sendo com 2 titulares os que mais pontuaram no time, né? Mas o banco, 27 do banco, metade da pontuação veio do banco. Só que nós falhamos muito na defesa, cara. A defesa ali, posicionamento, né? Porque defesa é muito mais posicionamento para você dificultar arremesso do que propriamente você ser agressivo, interceptar também. É claro que quando você tem instinto defensivo, você consegue fazer a leitura da jogada e interceptar um passe, puxar um contra-ataque, dar um toco e tal, mas o que eu tomei de bola, cara, o que eu joguei mal na defesa nesse jogo, joguei muito mal. Na defesa eu joguei mal demais. Mas enfim, pelo menos o time terminou o jogo, né? Que é das coisas importantes de uma equipe, né? Uma equipe boa tem que terminar os seus jogos. E isso faz parte. Uma equipe boa tem que terminar os seus jogos. Química do time baixou 1% só. O número de fãs subiu para 8.600.000. Esse cap breaker aqui é interessante a gente buscar a evolução dele, né? Porque quanto mais my points a gente tiver aí, mais a gente consegue abrir espaços para poder evoluir o jogador lá na frente. Porque de nada adianta você ter dinheiro e você não poder evoluir o jogador, porque no cap breaker a gente não evoluiu. E vamos investir mais um pontinho aqui no nosso player, né? $2.838. Vamos de controle de bola. Velocidade daria quanto? Ok. Ok. Vamos lá. Mais um pontinho aí de controle de bola. Controle de bola também cheguei no limite. Vamos ver aqui. Em layup, né? Em layup eu cheguei no limite também. Nas bandejas. Bandeja, 3 pontos. Controle de bola. Rebote, roubos, tocos, saltos. A laterabilidade que o Eduardo Agra tanto gosta, né? Movimentação lateral. Aceleração e fôlego. Nós chegamos ao máximo que nós podemos chegar. Agora vamos ver os próximos, né? Vamos ver os próximos aí, o que a gente vai poder fazer para poder evoluir nos próximos atributos técnicos. Em termos de turbos de habilidade, vamos ter mais 4 jogos. O gato, temos aí mais 22, então a carreira segue com os gatos aí tranquilo. É isso. É isso. Bom, jogo 3 finalizado. A série está em 3-0. Prenúncio de varrida? Não acredito. Tem jogo 4 pela frente. Mas a possibilidade existe. Quem sabe, dependendo da possibilidade, a gente faz o jogo 4 ainda hoje. Mas se não fizermos hoje, no máximo até terça da semana que vem, a gente faz o jogo 4 sem problema nenhum. Beleza? Um abraço e até a próxima.